I was muted. Wow, what a dumbass. I was muted. Wait, hold on. I need to turn off the camera real quick. I'm wearing the same fucking shirt as yesterday. I'm a stank bitch. Fix that. But you don't get to see nothing. YouTube, not OnlyFans. If y'all want me to do like an OnlyFans though, just like, subscribe to the channel and let me know. I was still muted. Fuck yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. I had so much fun playing Geoguessr yesterday that I decided let's hop back on and play some more Geoguessr. Why is the first thing on my YouTube page how to be femboy fast? Are y'all seeing this shit?
Before becoming a femboy. Shaving gives water and shaving cream for the best shaving experience and smoother skin. Clothes. Buy clothes from Amazon for cheap feminine clothes or from local stores. Hiding.
They really just said go on Amazon, as if we don't have enough Amazon Basics femboys out there in the fucking world. They're actually just encouraging bioterrorism. Look, be a femboy. I don't care. Femboys are awesome. They're also kind of hot sometimes, but please wear other things. Don't have enough Amazon Basics femboys out there in the fucking world. They're actually just encouraging bioterrorism. Look, be a femboy. I don't care. Femboys are awesome. They're also kind of hot sometimes, but you know what? For music, I think I have an idea for background music. We're gonna use mellow winter music in the background. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna see how loud that is. Music. We're gonna use mellow winter music in the background. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna up the volume on that a little bit. Okay, actually, hold on. I don't know how to do this. If I could just download like my entire discography, I don't think that's gonna work. Now, what I would want to do is take my entire discography, download it into one file, put it in as like a track that just plays, where I can't hear it, but you guys can. I'd have to set that up off camera. I don't have time for all that, to be honest. Sorry, Monica Cord. I have leaked your server. I say leaked, but it's a public fucking server. You can join it, but don't join it if you don't like the show. It's, LARPing's bad. LARPing's not great. Alright, ping my server. Let them know that we're on Geoguessr again. I do love doing some Geoguessr. It's a lot of fun. The only reason I'm streaming is because I miss my wife. She's, a bit busy at the moment. And I was gonna screen share Geoguessr for her. But, she is not exactly present at the moment. I say this meanwhile she's in a voice call. But she's obviously not there. Uh, anyways, hopefully people fucking join. We had Envy in here on the last stream. Hopefully he can show up again. I don't know what's gonna happen though. Hopefully people show up. Cause it gets lonely without anybody. Alright, we're hopping on Geoguessr. You can all blame my friend. You can all blame my friend for fucking getting me addicted to this shit. Again, like I said in last stream, the story's so fucking funny because she gave me her account login like last year, but I kind of didn't care because I wasn't much of a Geoguessr person at the time. I just randomly decided to start playing yesterday. I like DM'd her and I'm like, "Hey girl, does this shit still work?" And she's like, I don't know, maybe. Give it a try." So I gave it a try, and boom, easy. Fucking amazing. I think this is a list of all the... I don't know what this is supposed to be a list of, to be honest. Okay, so... we're gonna try different things, maybe? What if I just do United States? That could be fun. For now, I'm gonna do just the United States this time. Because the US itself is, like, massive. I'm gonna see how I fare on the United States. I can usually pretty easily tell when something is the United States. It's really not that hard. Alright, so here we go. This just looks like your average American street. Now, I want to pin us in the Southwest right off the bat. Just to be honest, I want to pin us in the Southeast, or Southwest, excuse me. Just off the ripper, like I'm Jack, but I'm only jacking off. Okay, I'm trying to... see, I don't like that part of that. What if I, like... okay, I could be trying to guess, but instead here I am trying to adjust my streaming software. I don't think it's gonna fix anything, but there we go. Yeah. We have flags right there. Just off the rip, we've got flags. I can't tell what the flag is of, though. I think that's New Mexico. I want to say that's New Mexico. So I think we've narrowed it down. So we're probably in New Mexico. That's the only flag I think it is. It kind of gives me Breaking Bad vibes. We're definitely in a bit of a we're not in like the full-on desert, but we are certainly not in a very warm place. Now let me see if I can find anything that just tells us the city or the town. See, right off the bat, we're doing good. We're doing better because we have limited our options quite a bit under this new format. I don't know. I think Guthal's is probably just the city name. It's probably all that is. We had a dispensary right there. You know, the stoners are gonna love that one. See, okay. I'm gonna put us not exactly super close to... I'm gonna put us right there. Let's see if we got the state right. We were not perfect. We were in New Mexico. I got that part right. But we were actually pretty far off to the east in reality. We were in Clovis. So I was right in the sense that... hold up. I was right in the sense that we weren't supposed to be looking at those specific signs for, like, a city. That's good to know. That's good to know. You know what? I'm gonna lighten these up. I forgot I can't make that any brighter. I just made it go faster. Okay, so we're 339 kilometers off on that one. We're in our next US area. And we have... Well, there's no point looking at signs all analytically because it's all going to be the same stuff. Again, we are on United States only here now. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get a good look at that sign because the Google truck just did not give us a good spot. They, like, really skipped over that area for some reason, and I don't understand it. See, okay, we have, Providence Plantation. That's, like, high-key kind of racist. I don't know. Providence. This could easily be Providence, Rhode Island. And if I don't... Like, if I get something that will disprove that, I will not do it. But until then, I am just going to keep somewhere in Providence, Rhode Island. Rhode Island is my guess. It's definitely a bit of a more green area. Like, the Southwest is very distinct, in my opinion. It just has a bit of a sophisticated vibe to it. And that's what I've come to anticipate out of, like, the more developed, like, northeastern United States, because, you know, that's where we fucking started. There's a reason that the population density is so crazy over in those states. Like, every little area has people there. So we're not getting much clues, aside from that one sign I could barely get an angle on. But it's definitely a nice spot. Matthews welcomes you. I don't know what Matthews is. And we still have not gotten access to any revealing details. I will try and close in on that sign. I don't think I can. I wish I could, because that sign could tell us a lot. Maybe not. It might just be the Matthews sign. But that also could be the city. Do we have a Matthews, Rhode Island? By any chance? That's like a very... That's like a very low shot, but... That's about the only thing I can really expect. I don't think we're gonna find that. I don't even think it's gonna be Rhode Island, but I've not gotten anything that tells me not to go with it. We're gonna put a pin right there and let's see. Yeah, I was completely off. I was not even close. We were in North Carolina. We were in... Okay, so it was a city called Matthews. I had that part right. So you can tell I have a little bit of Geoguessr knowledge. I'm just kind of ass at this. I should get this person to watch my stream. Please, Discord, stop freezing. I want to advertise. Watch my stream, please. Bleeding face. Please watch my stream. I want viewers. Okay. Here we go. We're back in a... Okay. So, I'm trying to learn a little bit more. No way they thought I was on Twitch. I have never streamed on Twitch in my fucking life. Okay. Part of me wants to say we're in a city. Because the numbered streets typically come in the big cities once you run out of street names. I don't know. I'm not even in a city myself, and I have a really complicated number street name. Obviously, I'm not gonna, like, reveal it, but, you know. We have Adelaide Elementary School. Unfortunately, I don't recognize that at all. Now, if y'all put me in my old town, like, absolutely, I would recognize it from straight off the jump. Okay. Neighborhood watch. That tells us absolutely nothing. You know, I wish we could get some more viewers in these streams. That way, my viewers could help me figure this stuff out. We do have a body of water right there, but it's not seemingly very large, so at best it's maybe like a lake or a river. And there seems to be a lot of those. But we're in a very high-end looking area. I can just tell right off the bat. This is an area I just wish I could fucking live in. Oh my god. Really nice spot. Unfortunately, this place being a rich white person's dream does not help me figure out where we're at. But I feel like we gotta be in like a somewhat big city. Okay, I'm closing tabs. I'm closing some tabs. This is killing my shit. Right. Okay, I have no clue where we're at. I am honestly just gonna have to take a spitball guess. It feels a little bit too nice to be Florida. I'm gonna say Georgia. Somewhere around there, maybe. We're just gonna guess. Did I even get the state right? Fuck, no, I didn't. It was Seattle. Oh my god. I genuinely just did not have... Okay. I don't know why I decided to go in Georgia, knowing there was a body of water. That was a very bad decision by me, but... Yeah, I don't know. I kind of cracked under pressure. Alright, we're on Main Avenue and Georgia Street. I remember there being a city that just had a bunch of state names. It might have been Portland. I don't remember. Except this place looks very tropical, so I feel like I'm in Florida. I feel like we're definitely by the coast. Do we get anything that tells us? Not exactly. I was hoping that was like a political sign. Because even like the political signs will tell you a whole lot about what you're dealing with. This maybe looks like a home of a veteran. Because you got like the eagle that kind of looks a little bit... you got the bird that kind of looks like some form of patriotic symbol. Just because someone's in the military doesn't mean they're like Republican. But I feel like they definitely seem to have a little bit of, like, American pride within them. Which, yes, that is a very crazy, St. John's Church of Sebring. That could be the town name, but I'm not gonna bank on that. But I definitely feel that we are in one of the southernmost states. So that does not seem to be a sign that will help us out either. Advantage Highlands could also be the name. Because we do have the Highlands in Texas. We do have a little bit of like a little shopping center up here. I don't think the shopping center is going to tell us much, though. They tend to not do that. Yeah, like, that's just a Walmart. They, apparently have some exciting changes coming. See, there's nothing that exactly, Oh, they got a Publix right here. I really want to say that this is going to be... Florida. Surely Florida, right? Come on. Last chance to look at this sign right here. I don't think this is going to tell me much. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this. I'm going to take a wild guess and say somewhere in Florida. I was actually not off by much. Wasn't a perfect guess, but I got the state. Alright, I'm just desperately advertising my fucking stream. I'm getting grilled for having listened to NF back in 2021. So I guessed Tampa. It was actually in Sebring. So that's about how off I was. That's probably my best guess so far. We're on America's maps. What the fuck? Why is there even a stop sign out here? What even is the point of having a stop sign out here in the middle of absolutely fucking nowhere? So we're like in a forest, basically. And I thought I saw a sign. Turns out... not really. It's just some random private property. I almost made a stupid fucking Epstein joke. I don't know why I almost did that. It was gonna be fucked up of me. So yeah, this is just a bad spawn. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't like this spawn. I do see another house. Now, this place looks kind of run down at the same time, but I don't want to go completely off of that, right? I need to advance further beyond this fucking glitchy bullshit in order to get a proper idea of whether we're looking at a mountain range or not. I don't think that's mountains. I think that's just clouds. And I don't think we're going to get a better view to confirm or deny that. So we're in such a weird fucking spot. I don't even know where... I have not gotten a single clue of what we're looking at. See, if I was like a fucking nerd and I was like a major botanical nerd, I'd probably get this. But I'm not a botanical nerd, so I have absolutely no idea. Okay, yeah, I don't know this one. It doesn't feel cold enough to be something stupid like that. So, how about I give this... maybe Boise? I mean, that is like a big-ass forest. Why won't it let me drop a pin? It won't let me jump a pin! Bitch! I love how this thing just lagged the fuck out. Wow. I should have guessed Hawaii. I don't know why I didn't. But apparently it was Hawaii. I didn't even think that island right there was inhabited. In my total defense. That's why I didn't guess that one. It looks like a complete uninhabited shithole. The fuck? Okay, I'm being told that the live chat's not working. Apparently. But let's test that out a little bit here. Is it actually fucked? It seems I have the live chat box right here. Yeah, I don't know what your problem is, but I have... It works fine for me. I don't understand. I'm confused, to be honest. This thing is, like, killing my computer. Okay, so that is not the greatest game we've got, but I can do better, I hope. Okay, let's do another match. I can't believe I didn't get that. Then again, like, they kind of weren't gonna make that one very obvious for me. Okay. Yo, oh shit. They gave me my paycheck hella early, holy shit. Okay, hold up. Give me a second. I did not notice how early they just sent that paycheck in for work. What the fuck's the occasion? I don't understand what the occasion is. But I got my paycheck really early, and it was quite a big one. Like $500. So what I'm gonna do with that... Cool. That's actually, like, very handy. Nice. Yeah, that was a random pivot, but... Yo, what's up? Bro, they're not firing me tomorrow. I actually don't know why they sent it early. I know Father's Day is coming up on the 21st, but that's not on a payday. Usually they do this shit early for, like, holidays. Okay, we're back, though. I'll sort out the rest of my finances later. I wish I could recognize license plates just by the colors on the blurs. But sometimes they high-key blur it up good enough to where you can't read it. I wish you were allowed to look at people's license plates. That's a crazy-ass thing for me to say, but I wish you could. In terms of where we're at, we do have a flag right here. Except it's not one I can actually work with. Northbrook Community, that's more than likely just a neighborhood. And I don't have time to analyze what neighborhood in what city that might be, because there's so many Northbrooks out there. I have to kind of hope for a lucky flagpole. I don't think we're going to get that. In fact, I kind of don't have time for this. I'm just going to randomly guess St. Louis. Oh my god, that was not even the worst guess. Okay, guys. Yesterday I did world. I did the whole world, and I got some crazy guesses every now and then. Right now we are doing America. I am surprised. Like, if I put more thought into like a Spanish flag, I'd have ended up going way further south because of like the Latino population. Like, especially Texas. People see Texas as racist, but it's got like hella Latinos. Okay, right off the bat, we're like in a old-timey ass spot. That doesn't exactly tell us much off the bat. I know plenty of places that kind of do that on purpose. I wish I recognized area codes. There's not very many area codes I recognize. El Dorado. There is an El Dorado in Arkansas, but that could also just be a brand, like a brand name. It probably is just a brand name, so I'm not going to put too much thought into that. Let's keep going. I am gonna keep I'm gonna keep El Dorado as my top guess for now, just because it's the only thing I have got any connection to. Now there's what's gonna tip me away from that answer, is all that we don't have that in Arkansas, not at all. This changes it. This could easily see. Okay, I got an American poll yesterday, and I thought, hey, maybe it's in fucking California, or maybe it's in Arizona, but then it was actually California. I still feel inclined to. I don't know how inclined I am to guess Arizona, because it feels a little bit too green for Arizona. I'm not saying Arizona can't be green at all, but like this is a little bit too green for my liking. See, I'm not getting much clues out here. I'm also just not really trying hard enough to look for clues. I keep wanting to look for anything regarding railroads, however, I can tell that that's probably just the name of the street. Maybe I will guess Arizona, though. I feel like they're gonna get me with this one. It could also just be Las Vegas. I'm not sure. I've never gotten Nevada yet. I'm just gonna take the risk and say we're in Henderson, Nevada. Or somewhere around there. Did we even get... Man, fuck! It was California. It was California, goddamn. Son of a fucking bitch. Okay. Also, what's up, guys? I've been reading chat, but I didn't ask how y'all were doing. Sorry about that. So, I did fall for it again. We were, in fact, in California. Very unfortunate. Okay. Next up. Well, that's like Epstein-style redactions. Thanks for that. That's like a town logo. That's gotta be like a town logo. Except I don't know what it's supposed to resemble. It's like a bridge, but I don't know what that bridge is from. I wish I knew. I wish they'd give me a city I've been to before. That'd be really fucking awesome. Okay, so we have a pretty big build. Okay. We're by a school. I want to get by that school. Like, bro, I'm like Indigo Drift right now. I'm trying to I'm trying to get by the kids just so I can guess this shit, bro. No Diddy, bro. No Diddy. Can I get to it? I don't think I can. It's so fucking close! Bro, just let me get to the school, please. Bro, come on, please. Is this the school, or is this a completely different building? I don't think that is not a school, bro. Are you stupid? It's not a fucking school, dumbass. Okay, so they're doing this on purpose. Water towers usually have, like, a name on it. Wait. Come on. Portland. But I know it's not Portland, Oregon. I know this shit's not Oregon. This does not feel like it's Portland. Like, not my Portland. Yeah. It feels too, I don't know, because the Pacific Northwest has that kind of nature, too. But I've been through little bits and pieces of Portland, and, I don't know. I remember how I said I wanted chat to be helpful, and then Sans comes in here and says that's the fucking Las Vegas ball. Oh, thanks, guys, for the lag. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna get really upset if this isn't it, but Portland, Maine, come on. Damn it. Portland, Michigan. I can't fucking believe that, man. Wow. I had the right idea, but I executed it wrong. That's very upsetting. Alright, to all my American haters out here, are y'all noticing a trend how just everything here looks the exact fucking same? Everywhere I get dropped, unless it's the middle of nowhere, it's just the same bullshit. Because American infrastructure is just very fucking uncreative. I can't read that. We have Marshfield. Hold on. Marshfield Clinic. Monomonta. That could be our city name, but I don't recognize where that would be, so it's not exactly very helpful. We're in like a pretty hilly area, though. So I want to say we're in the central United States. I don't think we're going to get very many clues here. I said hill and I went to the flattest state in the entire country. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, I legit don't know what to look for. I'm gonna say Nebraska. I don't know. I can't find a Monomota. It's like the next biggest place I can find in Nebraska, personally. Nebraska, did we get... Dog, come on. It was fucking, Wisconsin. I personally don't know. I like to look more towards, like, businesses. Kind of dumb of me, though. Okay. Let's try that again. Maybe I'll do the houses next time. So about that. Yeah. When are we doing Europe? We'll do Europe when I don't know what goal to set for myself. If I get something that's like super close, then I'll do Europe. Okay, last time I got put in a place this fucking remote, it was Hawaii. No shot it's Hawaii again. It also just feels too deserty. I don't think I'm gonna get clues. No way it's Hawaii again. It wasn't. It fucking wasn't. Can I marry you? Heard this lady... Dude, that's a crazy shot, but hey. You miss every shot you don't take. I fucking respect that. I can't even fault you for that, for real. Okay. That was I should have moved around more, but at the same time, I was in a super remote spot, so whatever. Like I said, once I get, like, a really good spawn and I get a really close guess, I'll finish the round and then we'll do Europe. So, maybe I'll get incentive to help me out. I say help me out, but none of y'all are American. To my knowledge. Hey guys, we're on School Lane. Favorite street ever. Plymouth Township. Plymouth. That's northeast. I know that's northeast. Come on. Right? Right? Oh shit. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know where Plymouth... I don't remember where Plymouth is. I don't even know if it's a big enough town. Like, I can zoom in. What the fuck is going on? Yo! Yo! Oh, hell no! Yo. Somebody get Indigo, bro. He put that sign there? That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Ice? Bro, fuck ice. Oh shit. There's a Highway 202. follow that highway as far as I can. I think that's what's gonna answer it for us. 202, 202, 202, 202, 202. Well, there's a lot of options here. I don't know, somewhere around fucking I can't find it. I can't find it. Dog. Bro, it was up there. No, it was down further. It was a lot further. Oh god. Okay. I got the northeast part right. It's not Maine because it doesn't look like Family Guy. Family Guy was Rhode Island. Come on now. Don't be a fake Family Guy fan. $855. It's another area code I don't recognize. How hard is it for them to just give me a place I recognize? We are by a park. So there's got to be signage around here. That is not a park! Oh my god. Bro. My dumbass sat here and said, "Oh, that's a park." Brother. Brother. The fuck kind of shirt is that? Okay, we're in Texas. We got a Texas gutter service sign. We don't have any other signs, however. I might be wrong, but we're gonna go outside of Lubbock, Texas. Okay. I almost wanted to say it was somewhere near Dallas. I should have done that. I should have done that. But I didn't because I'm a fucking dumbass. Oh, it's closer to Fort Worth, but whatever. Well, I got the state right again. I mean, at the same time, how do you fuck that up if you see Texas gutter service? It's obviously Texas. Okay. Oh. At some point, the road up here apparently closed. Don't know why. Let's go the other way. I remember once I was able to get the street, or I was able to get the correct state because someone had a 49ers flag. I'm surprised I don't get more, like, sports fans. That would help a lot. Yeah, I'm trying to pay a little bit more attention just in case I do see something like that. I don't exactly have much clues to go off of, personally. Doesn't look to be in the greatest area. Yeah, I'm not getting clues. Nothing here is exactly speaking to me. I'm just gonna low-key take a random ass fucking guess, bro. Kansas. I almost wanted to say Atlanta. I genuinely wanted to say... God damn it. Stop with the excuses, Rose. Just own the fucking loss and move on. Okay. We're on farmland. That's a great fucking starting spot to go with. And I can't even use the sign. So we gotta be in like a remote ass spot for that one road right there to just straight up not even be used. Yo, I don't know how helpful y'all entirely is, cause y'all be high-key giving some rage bait answers sometimes. This gotta be the South, bro. What the fuck, man? I swear to God, this shit has gotta be the fucking... It can't possibly be anywhere else, bro. That's a red state. Vote yes marriage. One man, one woman. So if someone genuinely gave enough fucks about what other people do with their lives that they decided to put a whole ass fucking sign down saying, ooh, them faggots don't deserve to marry. Bro, get a fucking hold of yourself, you corny bitch. Southern Valley. That could just be a corporation name, but I don't know. Part of me still wants to say the South. I-94. Is there an I-94 out in Wyoming? I doubt it. Look, I don't know where I-94 is. I don't know. Fucking Oklahoma. Damn. I wish I had the time to fucking look. It felt really southern, but it was Minnesota. Okay, wherever we are here, it's gotta be, like, the north, because it feels like the seasons are, like, they're hitting hard. That's my first clue off the bat. I remember, I swear, they got, like, the blocky stop signs. So something's telling me we're up in, like... All I know is we're definitely in the north. I've seen seasons in Texas, and I've seen seasons in Oregon. And those are two completely different things. Plus, here in this snapshot, we've got snow. So, we're definitely in a more northern spot where the seasons are rather strong. I won't say that the, Woodlands is the city name, necessarily. I definitely did not get the best spot. Can I get any information based off the construction company? Not exactly. They have an American flag, that's just it. See? You see what Sans is saying in the chat? This is why I can't trust y'all at face value. Because y'all are high-key rage baiting. Okay, Woodlands definitely makes me think that it's like the, I'm convinced that that is the name of the neighborhood or something. North Greenville. Greenville, North Carolina. Where is it? Oh my fucking god. I don't know where Greenville is! God damn it. I knew the fucking city and I couldn't find it. I didn't have fucking time. God damn it. Oh, that's because Greenville's in South Carolina. Fuck me. Fuck me in the ass. I have no idea, to be honest. That result was not satisfying. What the fuck? That result was not satisfying enough for me, to be honest. We're gonna give it another go. We're not gonna go that way because there's no way out from there. Chris Carter. Let's look at the sign a little bit. 70. Okay, that's real estate. Never mind. Plus an area code that I don't exactly recognize. It definitely looks wintry over here. Okay, yeah. This place is also a little bit more on the north side. At least, like, I can eliminate most of the bottom half of the United States, or at least, like, the deeper south. Because I don't think winter hits us that hard up in the south. Yeah, I don't exactly have a great spawn here. at the very least, these people are not making their, they're not making their residence very obvious. We are in a nice spot, though. I like, this place is pretty. Oh, shit. What happened here? Look at this! What happened? What the fuck happened? And why did nobody, like, deal with that when the Google truck came by? I'm about to make a dumb joke when I say this, but it's got to be like a somewhat central to northern red state, because they didn't give a fuck about cleaning that. That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm not basing my answer off of whether a tree was picked up in reasonable time or not. Because, hard to name a city that actually fucking cares about its, residents. Then again, like, it's a fucking... I actually don't know. There's a lot of green, though. I don't necessarily want to say it's worth it. Maybe Illinois. I'm gonna be stupid here, but I'm saying Springfield, Illinois. We were in Atlanta. Motherfucker. I knew it was Georgia because my fat, chubby Chuz classmate during biology yelled out in the middle of the class that it was Georgia since he lived there. Thanks. Thanks for that. Alaska. We're in Alaska. There's nowhere in the United States that would ever be this fucking snowy. This is Alaska. I promise you this is Alaska. I swear upon my fucking life it is Alaska. This is like the easiest one yet. I wish I could find like an actual highway system or something like that. Yeah, this is Alaska. I'm not exactly going to get clues about what part of Alaska it is, and Alaska is a deceptively big state. Let's see how close we were. Hey, Sans, it wasn't Denver either. Dumbass. Why the fuck are y'all just in the middle of the street, bro? This gotta be a safe-ass neighborhood, bro. Look at this bullshit. They're just in the middle of the fucking street, bro. Yo. There's a whole fucking, like, tea party out here. Yo, this has gotta be, like, a safe-ass neighborhood, bro. It's so fucking white. It's probably the whitest neighborhood I've ever fucking seen. I don't even know what way I'm going for real. Is that 2 neighbors in a row with okay, that's just one. I thought there was 2 neighbors in a row with the American flag. Thank fucking God that was false. Okay, let's just jump over here. We do have a highway sign. Waldwick. I sound like a dumbass saying that, but we do have a city. Okay, we have our city. I have absolutely no clue of the state. Yeah, I have absolutely not even like a hint at the state. I'm just gonna drop it somewhere in Ohio. I don't fucking... Damn. Okay. So it was by New York. I approached the right spot, but I was still not very close at all. Goddamn. Okay. We have absolutely nothing. I love when this happens. Just fucking nothing to work off of every time. I'm just left to jerk myself off every time. The land itself seems flat enough. We do have signage. Leaving Port Gresley or something. That's about as much as I can read that. And they have a sign here, but I can't go. That's fucked up. Wait, there's another sign. U.S. Army training area. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea where the fuck we're at. What? Who the fuck are you to tell me to stop gooning? I think I'm gonna take a completely random shot in the dark and say we're in Virginia. I thought that was mountains for a second, but that... No, we do have mountains. I'm gonna go Roanoke. Now we're in Alaska. Fuck off. God damn it. I'm so not good with, like, identifying, like, nature, specifically. I'm so bad at that. If I knew my trees, if I knew my damn trees, I would probably have an easier time with this. Like, oh shit. Those sort of look like palm trees. Surely we're in the south. And then I'm gonna put in my answer, and it turns out it's gonna be like fucking Michigan. Okay, we're in another fucking neighborhood. You know, I'm getting sick of these damn neighborhoods. Hell welcomes all. Oh, that's how lane. Never mind. How many of these are we gonna have? Every fucking one of these neighborhoods we end up spawning in just has one of these. Cool, and the street just ends here. Okay, we have Tampa Bay. So we're in Tampa, Florida. I kind of jokingly said we're in the South in like a slanderous way. Kind of like to mock myself not knowing my trees and stuff. We are definitely in Tampa. I'd be surprised if we had a Tampa-based company and weren't in Tampa. I just wish I actually could get a specific pin on the spot. I did miss a sign. Or did I? Might have just been that speed sign, actually. Alright, I'm gonna go Tampa. Specifically right there. Damn. Alright, we were very close. We were at, 39 kilometers away. Not exactly close enough for me, but that was very close. We were within the city. There you go. That's not even my best score on this map. But it was very close. If I can get closer, I would be happy. What the fuck is going on with my mouse pad? Feels like something is like poking it. Okay. Where are we at now? We have a sign. Let's read. Sunnyside. We have a sizable hill. Can I get a read on the number? Because there is like a Sunnyside neighborhood in Houston. Okay, snow emergency route. I doubt... It's definitely not going to be Texas then. In that case. It's like snow gets us bad, but... Buffalo City. Buffalo City Gun Club. I actually don't know of a Buffalo City, to be honest. I know of Buffalo, oh, we have Stutsman County. I think we got it. Hold up. We might have gotten it. I can't find the speedway. Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Come on. Come on. Oh! Oh my god. 812 meters off. If I saw this right here, I would have gotten it, like, pretty much exact. Holy shit. Alright. Alright. I got it. So after this round, by popular demand, after this round is up, I got 4 more for this round. I will do Europe. Because that was what was requested to me first. That is the closest I've gotten so far. Okay, we are now sitting around... Oh, wow, it's foggy. So foggy I could barely read the sign. Everyone, round of applause for me for getting that. State Fair of West Virginia. Alright, there's our state. We've got our state. And I want to say it's the capital. I'm not going to guess just yet. But we do have our state. Just off the rip, we have West Virginia as our state. I don't think this one's going to be very close, unfortunately. I think I could probably get the city. I want to say it makes sense that the state fair will be in the capital city. But that also could be wrong. That could be a red herring. That could be wrong. But currently I don't have much of a reason not to believe it. Unfortunately, I'm not getting enough of, like, a, variety here. I got the details that I needed, but I didn't get much variety. I'm not 100% sure about this one. I doubt it was gonna be it. Yeah. Was it? It was West Virginia. But we were in... Okay, it was actually in Lewisburg. Not great, but okay. Well, actually, it's not terrible. Alright. Next up... Dude, once I get to Europe, it's gonna fucking, like, go terribly for me. I hope y'all realize that. I'm gonna be so much worse at doing Europe. Oh, Food City, never mind. That's branding. Oh, we got a school district. Hold up, we got a school bus. We got a school bus. I don't think I could get a good enough read on it, though. God damn it. That sucks. I was hoping that I was gonna get a good read on the bus right there. It would have helped a lot. What the fuck? This is the first time I've ever seen Street View, like, pretty much at nighttime. Honestly, I like the vibes. Mango, mango, mango. How the fuck is Europe easier, though? I mean, maybe with Europe I can get the countries, because they're a lot smaller, but I definitely don't think I'll get cities. So yeah, definitely I'm not going to get much of anything going on here if, Okay, we got a big-ass building. Farmdale, I think, is just the street name. I don't think that's the city. What even are you? Okay, we have a big college. I've never heard of it before. Fiesta District of what? Was San Diego or some shit? I highly doubt it, but... That's pretty much the only thing that would make sense to me. If we're doing districts, it's definitely got to be like a, If we're doing all this district stuff, it's definitely got to be like a big-ass city. Did I get the city right? I was... Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Mesa, Arizona. I got the region right. I didn't get anything else right. Okay, here we are in a kind of rundown-ass area. Damn, this place is run down. If that's an okay, that's a motel. Yeah. Yeah, wherever we are, it's not in great shape. I'll just say that. Or at least that specific area. You know, I think I'll do a couple of those rounds, and then maybe I can make more topsters on stream. What do you think about that? No, should I make more topsters after we do a little bit of Europe? Hold on, we got a sign. The sign's pretty much trying to run away from me, though. The topsters, you haven't heard of a topster before? Rooster? Aren't my LED lights so fucking cool? Or are they just like incredibly distracting? I don't know. Reverd. We have a town name. That kind of looks like New Jersey. Right? Am I tripping? Or does that kind of look like New Jersey? I don't know. Random spot. Damn. They fooled me. Can I join? I don't know. I'm low-key doing single player. I haven't done, like, multiplayer on here before. It's not even my account, so... my friend doesn't want me, like, touching her duels. So... we have a town name, like, already. That's fast. San Ramon. Gotta be like a southern city. There's a lot of Sans and Suns or whatever the fuck in California. What do you think? Are you thinking maybe California? I don't know, it also feels a little bit not California enough. But we do have a town name to start off with pretty quickly. Motherfucker said Japan. Ain't no fucking way. Bro said Japan. What? Okay, we got a pretty mountainous terrain right here. We got mountains. We've got mountains. I don't know how far north we have sand cities. I mean, San Antonio, Texas exists. I don't think that this is San Antonio, Texas, but... it doesn't mean it's California by any means. Now, I've only ever been to San Antonio, Texas once in my entire life, and it was just to go see the Alamo. We actually spent most of our time up in a nice, small little suburb of San Antonio called China Grove. My stepdad had, like, family there, and we stayed for a couple days. I say a couple days. We stayed for one fucking night and then went back home. God, the drive fucking sucked, too. That drive genuinely fucking sucked, by the way. I swear to God. Do they even have a sand city up in fucking... up there? It doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna make myself look stupid saying California, but I have no other leads here. But I feel like those mountains are a little bit too defined to be... I really want to say, like... Please be California. Please be It was California. Alright, correct state. Yeah, American drives do tend to suck. Okay, so... we did not... Okay, we got our best score. We got a best score of 17,000, and I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with that. I guess it's time to move on to Europe, as per requests. Sand made me really want to say California. I would have said Texas if the mountains weren't there. Because I don't think we have mountains. I think the only mountains really that are in Texas are all the way up in the west by around like El Paso. Alright. On to Europe. Do they have a Europe map? Where's the Europe map? Israel. I am not doing fucking Israel, dude. Yo, guys, should we do the should we do the Israel map? Yo, we in Tel Aviv. Okay. We're in California. I'm kidding. Look, horrible start. Absolutely horrible start for Europe. Now, once I was doing like world maps, what I liked to do was a map of US or map of what side of the road? Two countries. Drive on. Map. We're gonna get a map of that. I pull this up for like world maps and shit. Except I don't think nearly a lot. Hold up, shut up. Alright, so I'm pretty sure it's just like the UK area that drives on the left side of the road over in Europe. Okay, that's a easy enough process of elimination. So if I see anybody driving on the proper side of the road, then that just automatically means that they are not the UK. I always thought a lot more people did that. I looked this up yesterday, and I'm surprised to find out so little people do it. It felt like one of those other things that America just wanted to be different for. Like, I'm surprised so little people... A lot of Africa does, specifically in the south for some reason. I am kind of interested to learn about the why the fuck. I don't know. I'll do some research on that. Suspicious? I don't know. Is it just because, like... I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with Britain, given, you know, they, like... owned everything. There's our first legible sign, Monteporo. I'm not really good with foreign languages, but it doesn't exactly feel very German to me. I don't have a good enough size of the like a sample of the language to say for sure. So my options are between Spain and France. Personally, I'm saying one of those two. If I had more signs to go off of, okay, that's kind of what I was having a feeling about. Let's see, I'm gonna say like random Spain. No, that was Italy. Now, in my defense, I don't feel like I got a good enough sample size. If I get enough of a sample size of the language, if I got better signs, I probably would have gotten that one. But I guess not terrible. Like, I don't. At the same time, the same distance in Europe compared to like the United States is completely different in terms of like the guessings. Technically, I'm like several countries off. Okay. We do have a bit of a language going on right here, but the sign's also just not very easy to read because it looks like absolute dog shit. Okay. And now, I like to pull up this map sometimes to kind of study it. Like, I can already eliminate, like, Eastern Europe. I try to study, like, what we got going on with the characters. I do find it interesting how, like, certain regions just have kind of similar languages, but they're not the same at all. Let's look at Poland. Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't hate to say Poland. Religion's probably not going to help me too much on this one because, like, I'm pretty sure most of, like, Europe is, like, Christian or Catholic or whatever anyways. Not really much to draw out of this. I'm just trying to see if I can hit, like, a highly dense area. Because, like, my strategy on Europe versus, like, the United States is completely different. I can't do the same stuff I'd normally do. Wait, is that a PL domain? That pretty much confirms it. Or we're in Portland. Poland. Now, if there's city names anywhere, I probably will miss them unless I'm, like, in an English-speaking city because I'm, like, fucking retarded. Unless we're, like, in a big city. However, this city... Okay, I don't want to do the capital city. It feels like too cheap of a guess. It feels like way too cheap of a guess, so I'm just gonna say right here. How close are we? Okay, not crazy bad. See, every time I guess the capital of a country that I don't know, it's not the capital. But then when I don't guess the capital, it is the fucking capital or somewhere close to it. I try to get, like, a good mix and, like, figure out, like... I don't want to go too rural on my guess. Yeah, it's... Okay, yeah. It's kind of hard to, The latency is so fucked, I guess. You're probably, like, 20 seconds behind me or something. I don't know. Like, early game, you can probably help me out, but once we're, like, in, like, the later stages, I'm basically, like, on my own. Because whatever information you may have, it ends up not being, you know, relayed fast enough, because latency! Alright. Here we are. We got similar looking signs. There's like no shot we're in Poland again, but... See if I can find more signs. It's just that opening road sign looked kind of similar. We've got a much more defined mountain. Honestly, this place looks really beautiful. Holy shit. It's Romania. Yo, imagine... Dude. Yo, imagine living in a house that's just all the way out here. And you fucking go outside and it's just, boom, mountains. Holy shit. Dude. I am sexually attracted to wherever the fuck this is. What even is, like, Romania's language in comparison? I need, like, the license plate. Where's the house? Or car? Yeah, that's unfortunately censored. I don't know if you can get enough of a color out of it. I know sometimes they have a little bit of color to them. Ah, fuck. I might just have to throw out a guess at this point. Oh god. Let's see. Okay, that was not far off. That was not terrible. Not great, not terrible. Damn it. Ugh. The latency. It's so ass. The latency is so ass. Okay. Maybe Germany, I don't know. Hold up. Let me actually try to read this shit. I'll let you take a look at that real quick. Oh, that's a much better view. Hold up. That might be German. I'm not absolutely certain. Okay, well, this... That could have a city on it. It might have a city on it. I'm not sure. If there is, I would not recognize it. There's also just way too much possibilities here of where we could be. I feel inclined to... I feel inclined to say it's probably in a city. Not like a big one, but it might be a city. Rhineland, where the fuck is that? Damn. I'm gonna have to, like, look up the city. Fuck. Hold on, I'm just gonna do that. I, like... Damn it. Okay. Fuck. Goddamn. Yeah, this latency is gonna have us fucked up again, bro. Just gonna have to drop it, like, near there. I don't know what else to do. Man, fuck. Okay. Right country. Wrong area. And now we've got, I don't want to say it's a city just yet, like a big city, but we're definitely in a bit of a busy area. I swear I see a flag. Hold up. There was a flag. Hold on. Where the fuck did it go? Where's the flag? I swear there was... There may not have been, actually. I don't know. Maybe if I, Oh, there's a flag. There's the flag. We have a flag. I'm pretty... Isn't that Romania? Yeah. We're in Romania again. And I feel inclined to say we're in a, Okay. I don't think y'all need to censor the entire fucking building, but cool. Northeast Romania. Looks like the biggest city in the Northeast. Looks like that one. It might be a trick, but it feels like we're in a relatively busy looking city. I might lock in that guess. Okay, not that one. Okay. Maybe this? Oh, shit. Okay. Ooh, come on. Oh! Damn. Alright. So it seems like you're Your idea was wrong, and my idea was also gonna be wrong. Fuck. Okay. Turns out it was actually all the way down here, up in the fucking, coastal area, apparently. I do not remember seeing water. Damn. Alright. What was the score for that one? 13,000 for Europe is not terrible. Alright. Run it back. I'm gonna run this back. Stone A. You might could get a grasp of what that's supposed to mean and what language that could be. Meanwhile, I do notice we have pretty big mountains over here as well. I'm getting a little bit of text, but I'm not getting a lot. I don't think German does the crossed out O. I don't know if that has like an actual name to it, but I don't think they do that. So who the fuck does? Isn't Poland do they? I don't know. Scandinavian. Oh yeah, they definitely do that. Just scanning the other O's real quick to see if I see anybody else do them. Not a great basis, but I'm also trying to see how good I can get it down with how little knowledge I have. There we go. Yeah, big ass mountains. Would have been cool if it was Finland, because I like Finland. I've heard good things about. A few years back, I really wanted to move to Finland. I hear great things about like the Nordic countries. Finland is gay. Well, I'm also gay. Ah, oh, fuck, we're like running out of time. I don't really have time to do anything else, so I'm just gonna drop a pin random fucking spot. I don't care. Okay, so it was like hella north, but right country. I'm gonna take that out. I'm just gonna take that out. I did not notice how that timer was moving down, so, like, damn, that timer just blew fucking by. Okay, let me do what I was gonna do. I want to get, like, a regional map opened so I can actually look at it. I don't think that's gonna help me much, but... Oh, no, maybe it will. Yeah, there's all those mountains up there. Okay, so I definitely did... Okay. I definitely could have guessed a little bit better for Norway. I don't know, maybe you could see the mountains from there. I don't know about distances and stuff. Oh well, let's just do the next one. With me, I don't know. Let me see. I think I'm like 10 to 15 seconds delayed on my end. Meanwhile, I think you're like 25, something seconds behind me. That's... I'm about to sound stupid if I say Poland, but is that Poland? That's Poland again. That's our third time getting Poland. We have a Poland flag right there. I don't think, there's a dead giveaway over here. But we do have Poland again. Alright. So they gave us basically a freebie to start with. That building's definitely not in the greatest condition, it seems. Maybe? I don't know. I could probably eliminate, like, a big city. It feels like a smaller, like, spot. Check surroundings. So we have kind of nailed it down to Portland. I don't know why I keep saying Portland. Oh my fucking god, dude. Alright, so moving around is basically doing absolutely nothing for me. I don't know exactly a great spot to put my pin down here on. I really don't know. I might just guess randomly on this one. Oh no, hold on. Oh. Oh, right here? Alright, here we go, let's see. Alright, it was actually over here, apparently. That's unfortunate, but hey, bright country. But that was kind of going to be hard to fail. Alright, we're now basically, like, right next to mountains. How many of these places even have mountains again? Oh, we got big ass mountains over here, and like a little city. Most of Europe has mountains. Damn. So this thing's not helping me out much to... Like, I have to meticulously look at this shit. Alright, so wherever the hell we're at, it is a spot that's just nestled, like, inside of a giant mountain range. IS. I don't know if it's cheating if I look that up. Iceland. I was having a feeling. So it's .is, so we're supposedly in Iceland. Did that say it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that said IS. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a website. So which... So it's like right next to a big mountain. It is like nestled under a mountain. What's like a spot that's next to a mountain? I have no idea. I'm just gonna put a pin right there. Let's see. It was over here. Okay. Well, right country. Not the greatest idea. Oh well. Alright, we're by more mountains. Almost even larger. So we're in another, like, area that's just inside mountains. We have a T right there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Okay. We have this right here. Can't exactly read it very well, unfortunately. Unless you can get a better read on it. That one's a tough one. France. Okay. Sorry, I was just texting real quick. Texting while traveling the world. Oh! I'm just gonna put down a random ass guess, low key. Ooh, they got us. It was not France. Ironically, that's like pretty close, but it was not France, unfortunately. Turns out it was Italy. Okay, we have a sign at spawn. If anyone has a good read on that one. Oh, thanks for fucking freezing, game. I have a sign. Does it have text? No, it doesn't. Germanic for sure. I do not know what direction to go for any kind of civilization. Something tells me I'm not going the right way. God, we're in, like, rural-ass Germany. If this is Germany, of course. Wherever we are, we're just in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I've seen, like, one house. There goes a second house. That's better than nothing. It's almost like a farm, like farmland. Wherever we're supposed to be going, I don't think we're gonna find any significant civilization. Oh, we have another building over up here. Nothing. Yeah, there's just not much going on. Could have sworn there was a sign somewhere. Or not. I don't know. Okay. Germany. Where's like bumfuck middle nowhere Germany? Feels like nowhere's the middle of bumfuck nowhere anymore these days. Try that. It was Finland. Okay. Alright, that was Finland. Fuck. I would have guessed maybe literally anything else if there was literally anything to go off of, but... Fucking middle of nowhere, dude. I was pinged in my server. Alright. Next round. Alright, we definitely seem to be in a city. That's a sign I pretty much cannot read. I want to say maybe Italy. Actually, no. I don't want to say Italy at all. Romania again. Imagine if we did get Romania again. Okay, that adds up. Romanian town. Someone's saying show the code. I don't even know what code I'm supposed to be showing. This technically isn't my account, so I haven't really done anything crazy with like codes or multiplayer or anything like that. I'm just low-key on here to chill, play, and have fun on stream for a little while. Okay, as for what town we're looking at. Hmm. I doubt that's a city sign at all. Oh. That's a fancy-ass building. Drop a pin right there. Alright. It was over here. We were in Romania, though. We're only 68 kilometers off. That wasn't bad. That was pretty close. 68 kilometers off. We got the clutch guess. And it wasn't even far off. The low-key shout-out. It was pretty close. Alright. Now we're, oh, wow. This looks to be a pretty, deserty-looking spot. Gotta be Spain. I mean, if we're going off of just that, gotta be Spain. Maybe Turkey. I'm pretty sure Turkey... Is Turkey on the Europe map? I don't know where Europe ends on their map, to be honest. I don't know, this has been the driest looking spot so far. This kind of... I don't know, that kind of looks... I don't know, it makes me think of, like, the like, you know how, like, Spain used to have Mexico and, like, they, like, expanded into, like, what's now, like, southern or western Texas or whatever. It kind of reminds me of, like, those old Spanish buildings. That makes me want to say Spain. Plus, it's, like, the driest looking spot based off of, like, the satellite imagery I have on my other tab. If it is Spain, we're in bumfuck middle of nowhere Spain, basically. Although it looks like it does start to get a little bit more, like... It looks like it gets a bit more green way out in the distance. So I'm trying to figure out a spot kind of fits this narrative. I don't think I'm gonna get a crazy good spot, but yeah, I don't know what will be the best fuck middle nowhere spot. I'm just gonna drop a pin there. Okay, it was a bit further north. Damn, okay. That wasn't terribly far. Okay, it was kind of far off. It's like north of Madrid, but not my worst guess. We did get the right country with absolutely fucking nothing around the scenery to work with, except for like the climate. Switzerland. We're in Switzerland, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's Switzerland. We just... Suck it. That was instant. Although where the Switz is Switzerland, bitch? Yo, they just, like, nuked Switzerland off the map. Where the fuck is it? Yo, I might be retarded, bro. Hold up. Yo, where the fuck is it at, bro? Chat, I might actually be, like, mentally demented. South of Germany. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm fucking stupid, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna end up spending more time. I think at the end of the day, I will have spent more time trying to figure out where the fuck that was on the map than like actually trying to guess. Good lord. Holy shit. Language signs. We have any of those? I would kill to live here. Holy shit. Hey, whoa. Yo, I wanna move here. This spot looks insane. Yo, guys, what's y'all's thoughts on Switzerland? I'm trying to pack up, get my ass over here for real. This spot looks beautiful. I don't know. I'm just gonna damn. Okay. That was very close. Look at that. "22 kilometers off." Hmm. Y'all, Switzerland's a beautiful country. I just dropped into one random spot in Switzerland, but I don't give a fuck. That shit look pretty. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay. We got multiple flags. We got the European Union flag. Okay, I'm not so sure about this one. Okay, that's a country flag. I don't remember which one it was. Damn it! Neolib country. God fucking damn it, bro. Fuck. Okay. For someone as woke as me, what's the wokest country I can move to? Hit me with that shit. Hit me with your wokest country. I mean, I could probably do a basic Google search and it would tell me like one of the Nordic countries, but I'm trying to hear from the I'm trying to hear from the experts. Trying to hear from the experts and see what's going down. Okay, so this has the makings of being like an important building, but it also is kind of small, so I'm not entirely sure. It seems to be like a nice packed suburb with like a lot of nothing in the background. Denmark and Norway. Makes sense. Dude, maybe I gotta start glazing Norway instead of Finland. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of field to work with. Damn it. Of course they're fucking shifting. Why is everything shifting to the right? Oh my god, bro. Can we just, like, pack all of, like, the right inside of, like, a room and, like, carbon monoxide the fuck out that bitch or some shit? Like, dead ass, bro. What the fuck, man? Slovakia's too fucking big. They need to be invaded. That way this can be easier for me. Right, I don't fucking know. Random guess, let's do that. Okay, that's another really close one. Holy shit. 42 kilometers off, not bad. I kind of had the right idea. I tried to pick a smaller town. It worked out. That wasn't a terrible guess. Yo, I might be cracked. I might be cracked, but I ain't trying to get cracked. Alright, we have another link. .ch. That might be Shizekia, maybe? Everyone's shifting right, yeah. Nope, CH, Switzerland. Oh. Why the f... Oh. That makes sense. That's why it's like that. See, usually it's like an abbreviation of the country itself. No way we're like in Switzerland again. We have a .ch link that's apparently Switzerland. So Switzerland's like URL thingy. We're in like rural. Fuck middle of nowhere Switzerland. Okay. Hey Rose, don't do this shit again. Okay. So, okay, bumfuck middle of nowhere Switzerland. Where is that? Right, it's gonna be in the bumfuck middle of nowhere. Obviously. I am gonna travel a little bit more and see if I can find more stuff. I have time. Seal mutton. Probably not how it's pronounced, but you're just gonna have to deal with my American ass. I'm sorry. I either don't pronounce it at all or I'm gonna overpronounce the absolute shit out of it. And I feel like overpronouncing it will be even more cringe. Okay, so maybe it's not bumfuck middle of nowhere as much as I thought. It's absolutely still going to be, like, not in a very, super inhabited place. I don't know, it feels like a small town type of deal for me. I feel like if I were in a Swiss anime, I'd probably love this place. You know, anime bitches be loving their small towns and shit. Alright, random guess. Let's see. 77 kilometers. That was another close, but not close enough one. Okay, we got the country right again, obviously. When they keep, like, basically just gifting us this shit. Yeah. Okay. Once again, not a terrible guess. I kind of got afraid of the water because I didn't see any water. I didn't want to go too close to it. Alright, that might be my best score. God damn. That's my best score overall for, like, any of these. 21,000. That makes me want to keep playing. I'm, like, gambling without actually gambling here. I'm just addicted to this shit. Okay, this time... No, that's... You know, we might be in a city this time. Like a bigger city, maybe. Not like a capital city. We're definitely in a city. Bashkia. Albania. That's Albania's flag. Alright, we're in Albania. Let's find you on the fucking map. Yo, Albania, where the fuck are you? Damn, bitch, where the Okay, there we go. I was I was looking in the wrong spot. Okay, so I want to determine just how big this city actually is before I start guessing. I don't know. I'm feeling like we're in a pretty big city. If anybody else like spots like a sign or something that like gives it away, that'd be awesome. But I don't know if we're gonna find something like that though. I'm just trying to see how big of a city we're working with. Something's telling me not to do capital city because I'm just gonna fall for the bait again. But I definitely want to try like a big enough city. We also have mountains in sight, because, you know, we love our fucking mountains. It's like a decently sized city. Around this area. Oh shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna like that guess, but let's see. Oh, I should have gone over there! Oh, I was gonna have it if I kept that spot there. Okay, I was 32 kilometers off. How much is that in miles, anyways? 32 miles. Alright, 19 miles. Okay, so that's like... Damn, that's close. I had it very close. Goddamn. I'm like cooking now, what the fuck? I guess you're right. I guess this really is like easier somehow. San Marino. They're just doing that. They're just giving it away, bro. They're literally just like, they're giving me freebies, man. I'm getting fucking spoiled over here. Ain't San Marino like super small too? I don't remember. I gotta look San Marino up. Hold up. San Marino. It's landlocked. I'm stupid. Oh, there you go. So if it really is San Marino, that will narrow it down, like, strongly. Now, that could be a red herring. It could be fake, but who knows? And if it's San Marino... If it's San Marino, I will be willing to gamble on, like, whatever the biggest city there is. Or settlement, or however the fuck it works in San Marino. I'm pretty sure this place is, like, small. I don't know how small. We have a flag. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh, wait. That might be Spain. That's Spain. That's... Yeah, no. I'm glad I didn't do San Marino. Yeah, that's Spain. God damn. Okay. Do they have, like, a town with that name over somewhere in Spain? I don't know. You know, I should have known it was gonna be that, because, like, it has that, like... It has the tint. See, okay, I'm glad I didn't fucking fall for that. I don't think you can blame me for thinking what I thought, but, like, shit. Although that said Murica. Alright, put me right there. Oh. I would have had it very close if I actually, you know, kept it to the spot I was gonna put it at. That's another one of those things that I kind of fumbled on. Alright. So it unfortunately does look like our friend has had to leave because of stream issues. So I'll finish up this round and I'll probably hop off for the night. I don't think anyone else is here. Except for probably Luna. If she's the last viewer, fuck it, might as well just like might as well just screen share at that point. Fuck. I don't know where the fuck we're at right now. Wherever we are, there's absolutely nothing to work with here. Hush, little chuddy. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, dude, this is not a great spawn. Wait. I can make something out of this. We have buildings. Ugh. Okay, we don't have enough to work with. We don't have enough to work with. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I might as well just fucking pick a random spot, dude. There are mountains, sort of. Sweden, just give me Sweden. No, it was Iceland. That's the worst one so far. Okay, right, where are we at now? Oh, and I kind of lost interest now in finishing this. But I got two more. You know what? I might just throw these last couple. I think I'll throw these last two on purpose, because I don't really feel like finishing. Those are flags that I can't recognize. They look close enough to they look close enough to Italy. No, it was Hungary. I should have remembered it was gonna be Hungary. Oh well. Alright. And last but not least, to complete the throw. I don't know. This one could actually be Italy for all I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna guess I'm just gonna guess Italy again. Just because I'm trolling. Give me Italy again. It was France. Alright. I still managed to get 12,000 even though I was just you low-key dicking around. Alright, guys. Well, thank you for joining the stream. However, I think that's enough Geometry Dash. Or Geography Dash for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. What the fuck is this trying to tell me? Thank you for tuning in, guys. It was great having you all here. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't have any important announcements or whatever. You know, if I had announcements, I should have said them at the beginning of the stream. But thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Even though my main content's anime reviews, I never post them. I'll say I want to review this and I never do it. Because I'm a retard. Thank you for watching. Have fun. Love you guys. And stay safe. Don't get eaten by wild coyotes. And I will see y'all in the next one. This is Rose TV signing off to go watch